the circumstance obviously gives them a chance to quit. I think, right now it's hard not to quit when your season's over. There's not much to play for, but at the end of the day, they mentioned it a lot. You're playing for more than just a season. You're playing for, the scouts. Scouts are going to watch every game of you. They're going to watch every clip. It's not going to just be, oh, when you guys were good, what were you doing? It's going to be every clip. You're playing for the scouts. You're playing for, your future. I mean, now they're getting paid by NIL. Even if you plan on staying at the University of Florida, you're playing to get a raise. Maybe you're playing to, get paid. So I don't think we're going to see anyone quit. I don't think we did. I think it was just a really tough game.
Is DJ just going through the motions? Because finally Billy did what I was asking for game 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting harder and harder to defend DJ Lagway. I think this was a really bad game for him, even, and there was times where he missed open receivers. There was times where he threw, questionable interceptions. It was really bad. I don't know if he's just going through the motions. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a loss of confidence. Obviously there's some footwork concerns. Obviously there's
he's hopping a lot.
Yeah,
he's hopping a lot when he goes back, and he's overthrowing people.
Yeah, I think it's really just this season has been a complete failure for DJ Lagway, and it's not all on DJ Lagway. I think a lot of it is he's been failed, but at the end of the day, this season is one to forget for him. I think he's gonna play out the rest of the year, hopefully, and I think it will be good to get him playing time. But I think a full off season of being healthy under a new system. Hopefully, we get in a coach that can. Hopefully he's here next year and we get in a coach that can, help him get back on track. I think that would be really helpful because it's clear he's not himself from last year. And it's clear that, this year is just a complete failure. I don't think there's any, fixing DJ Lagway in the season. I think that's going to be an off-season thing.
Again, who would you blame? Is it 50% DJ Lagway, 50% the coaching staff? Or is it just he's been injured too much?
Yeah, I don't think you can really blame anyone. I mean, quarterback play in college football at the next level, it's hard. And I mean, it gets harder in the NFL. And every year you see quarterbacks getting failed in the NFL. You see quarterbacks failing in college. I think it's hard to blame one person. I think, fans will find it easy to blame the staff because quite frankly, he regressed since he was a freshman and everyone kind of knew that last year he was playing just backyard football. He wasn't really, going through his reads as much as he was just, playing like a freshman would, didn't know too much of the playbook. And, it's shocking that he comes out now and he knows more of the playbook and he's been coached more and he's worse. So I think it's easy to blame the staff. I don't know how much of it is the staff. I don't know how much of it is the injury. I don't know how much of it is just, Lagway kind of not taking that step. Also, sophomore slumps, we hear about it all the time.
Yes.
So yes. I think it's a lot of things. I think you can't blame anyone in particular, even though we might want to. But I think, the hope is, like I said, he gets a full off season, and I'll take 100% blame too. I even wrote an article in the off season mentioning that, maybe he doesn't need too much work and it's fine that he's injured because he's still getting a lot of the processing practice that he needs. And, that was clearly not the case. He came out and proved me pretty wrong there. So I think you just got to hope that he can get a full off season, stay healthy, work on his craft, and we see a turnaround next year in the orange and blue.